This conference will now be recorded.
This session I am discussing about SC Linux. SC Linux means Security Enhanced Linux. So we are using SC Linux for security purpose. So in SC Linux, every file and process and directory and port has a special security label called SC Linux context. This context is the name used by the SC Linux policy to determine where a process can access a file, directory, or a port. So we are saying this every file and a process, everything having a SC Linux context. So we can see that I am in my in the Linux system, and some files are there. So when I do ls-l, so it is showing the details about the file. It is showing the permissions, owners, everything it is showing. But when I do ls-z command, ls-z, so we can see that it is showing a security context. It is showing SC Linux security context. It is showing. So we can see that it is showing like system underscore u colon object underscore r admin underscore home underscore t s0. So this is the SC Linux context. Every file having like we know standard permissions, everything is there. But other than that, they have security context. We are having every file and process are having a SC Linux context. So this context is using by security SC Linux policy to determine a process can access a file or a directory or a port. So I told like every file having a context, SC Linux context. So if I check the context, we can see that first field is the you confined unconfined underscore u. So first field is the SC Linux user, second is the role, and third is the type, and four is the level, and the third column is the third field is the HTTPD sys content. So that is mainly we are interested in this field. So many other field are there, we are not interested. The type is we are interested. Every file having its own security context. So if we can see that I am in the user's home directory, they use as a security context is mainly we have to check the third field called admin underscore home underscore t. But if I go to one TMB, if I go to TMB directory, so if I am going to cd TMB directory and all the files, we can see the security context. We can see all the files will be having a different security context. So I have some folder is there. It is system underscore u, and we can see this mainly our context is TMB underscore t. And when we go to web server folder or www, so this is the folder for web server. So web server folder, the security context is different. So we have to check the third field that is showing us user TMB underscore t, but that is a different one. So I am going to explain why we are using this security context. So in the www.html, suppose if I created one file, a touch file one, so the file will be having a different context. So we can see the default context in this folder is, you can check that. So it is showing as httpd sys underscore content underscore t. That is the security context in the httpd directory. So I'm going to explain why we are using the security context. So every file it is having a label called security SC Linux security context we are having. So we are having a file. So maybe this file is in the folder. So the folder name is var www HTML directory. There is a file we are having. So maybe in this directory we have HTML files are there. So this is my web server folder. This file is there, and an application like a web server application. So we have a process called HTTPD process, web server application. It is trying to open this file. So HTTPD application, HTTPD is the web server application. So they are trying to open this file. So they are going to connect to this. They are going to connect to this file, opening this file. So whenever they are opening this file, So this HTTPD is a process. It is having a SE Linux context. So it is having some label called SE Linux context is there. SE Linux context is there. So that context and this web pages context. So we have a web server folder or www.html. So there is also we have files having a security context. SE Linux context is we can check what is this SE Linux context for the web server folder. So we previously we created a file and we see that the file is httpd_sys_content. So that is a context for this httpd underscore sys_content underscore t. That is the SE Linux context for the file. Whatever file you are creating, it is having a label like this. So every file which we are creating in the web server folder, the folder for web server is var www.html. So the current directory, whatever file I am creating, they will have this security context. So the main content is httpd sys_content. So the previously I have some file, I will delete that. So that file I don't require. So anytime whenever we create any file here, touch file one or anything I am creating, so the file will be having a security context of httpd sys_content_t. That is the type. And now when we check a process, so in the system there's a process is working, so we can check all the process by using ps-ef, and I am grepping it. So I want to see only the httpd process. So I can see httpd process is showing here. So httpd process is not working. We have to start the httpd process. Service httpd start or systemctl httpd we have to start it. So whenever I am giving service command, systemctl start httpd service command is working. So we can check the process is working ps-ef, and I am checking where the process is working. So we can see this process is working in the foreground. It is working now. And now I want to check the SE Linux context for this file. So when I do z means z where I am adding z I am adding here. So you can see it will show the security context of the process. Process also having a content security context. So we can see that it is also showing httpd_t. So this all are matching. So we can see the security context of the process is httpd_t. So so they are telling this process can able to open this application. So here the security context is httpd_t, some context is there. So this process can able to open this context because both are matching. So now if this web server process, they are going to open another folder. So maybe in the boot directory or some other directory, if the process, if this server, if this process trying to open some other directory, maybe etc directory, so they cannot open this folder. They will not have permission because the security context has to match. That is the reason. So I am explaining one more time. So there is a process called httpd process. It is having a security context. So the files in the web server folder or www.html, whatever files we are creating, there is also security context is there. So both are matching. That means this process can open this file. If they are, if this process is trying to open other file from etc directory or other thing, so he cannot open because the security context is not matching. So that way it will be working. So we can check the security context of ls z, and now I am checking. So this is the it is coming in the third httpd sys_t. So what are the SE Linux context? Unconfined -u object underscores r, but that all we can ignore. We are focusing only on the third field, httpd_sys_content_t. So that is the context of the file, and the process also having a context. Then if it is matching, then only the process can open this file. So I am removing all this, and now I want to create one index page. I want to create index.html page. I want to create, and in the web server directory I'm creating a HTML page. So I can take some sample HTML file I'm taking. So I will take some sample page and I want to put this folder. So I will search for a sample HTML page. So in this system, I will be this w3 schools.com. So just to get a HTML page, I want to copy this HTML page.
This conference will now be recorded.
So I have created an HTML page. We can see that. So I had installed the web server already in this system. So I have created an index.html file in this folder. So I just added some HTML code I added here. So I went to this folder var www.html. This is the web server directory. So first, before doing this, we have to install this httpd package. Yum install httpd. We have to install it. And then I already installed in the system. So we have to install the httpd package. Then after that, I went to the var www.html folder and I created one HTML page. After that, I have to start the service also. I have to start. So I have already installed it. So now I can check the IP address. So I already installed it. So I have to start the service also. I have to start service httpd start command. I have to give to start the service. So already started now. So I can check the IP address of the system. So it is showing in the bottom. It is showing 192.168.223.128. So this IP, if I am giving in the browser, if I go to the browser and if I give the IP, I'm giving this IP of the server. So I am doing it in a VMware system, and in the outside browser I can give this IP. This page is opening now. This is a test website is opening, and we can check that this page having. So I am in the home web server, the home directory. So this is the page in the www. We created the file, and this file having a security context. So we can see that the security context is unconfined underscore u object underscore r, but that we can ignore, but we have to check this section httpd sys content underscore t. So that is matching with the process. There's a process also working on the system, httpd process. So we can give ps hyphen ef and grep cf and grep http. So I am just seeing all the process by using ps command, and I am grepping for http. So we can see that this process content also matching with the file context. So now what I will do is I will change the context. So this html file I am going to remove this index file. So I'm going to remove this HTML file. So I'm going to TMB directory, and I want to create one HTML file here. So vi index.html file I want to create. So if I create a file in the other directory, the security context will be different. I want to take some HTML page. So I'm copying this HTML and I am pasting here. And this is a new page I am creating. So I can just type something here. I'm editing this page. So now what we can see, this file is created in a different folder. So when I check the ls-c and index.html, so I want to check the security context of the file is different, because you can check the third field is using user underscore tmb underscore t. So when I move this file, I want to move this file mb file. I am moving to index file. I am moving to the home directory of the web server var www html directory. I am moving it. So now if I try to open this, you can see that when I go to cd var www.html, because SC Linux is enabled in the system, so we can check the security context. We can see that because I moved this file from other folder, so the security context is different, user underscore tmb underscore t. So now if I go and open this file, open this IP address, this is the IP address of my Linux server. So it is showing forbidden. So it is showing a permission issue because the security context of the file is different. If the file everything is there, permission everything is there, but this context is mainly this one is different. So when I create a new file in this folder, touch file one, if I created, so they can check the security context should be, it has to come like httpd sys content. Because I moved the file from other place, so this context is different. So we can change the context by using change context command, and the type I am changing. -t means I am changing the type of the type I am changing. So I am going to change it httpd underscore sys underscore content underscore t, because then my index file is having a different context like user tmb user underscore tmb underscore t, but I am going to change to httpd underscore sys underscore content entity underscore t, and at the file name as specific. So now we can see that LSI is so both the file having the same security context because I changed it using the chcon command. So now if I go and check this website, so previously it was not opening. When I check this, you can see that the page is opening, because that way the process can we can protect the service processes, because otherwise hackers are coming to the system and they are trying to open another files through the service. They are going to open another pages, another folders. So they are trying to open etc directory, httpd directory. Httpd process cannot open the boot directory or other system files. So one more thing is we have to check whether this SC Linux, how can we enable or disable. So we can go to etc SC Linux config file. We can enable it by using enforcing. So we can give SC Linux is enforcing means fully active. Disabled means it is disabled. Permissive means it is in the testing phase. We can make it permissive. Permissive means it will just giving you warning. Suppose somebody not able to open the file or something, warning messages will come, error messages they will get it. But it is also not in enabled, it is also in the disabled state only. So enforcing is fully active, disabled is fully disabled. So permissive means just giving the warning message they will give, and we can enable it using this commands. So we can also check the status by using get enforce command. So if we do get enforce command, get enforce means it will show that SC Linux is enforcing. So we can change it to a new status, to set enforce. I can make the set enforce command. Like if I make it 0 means, so it will become disabled state. So when I do get enforce, no, this is a permissive state. So we can change from permissive to enforcing. We can change by using set enforce command. So when I do set enforce 1 means it will be in the enforcing state. Enforcing means fully active. So get enforce means get enforce. So it is showing enforcing. Enforcing means fully active. Permissive means it is in a warning state. So that is an overview about SC Linux. So we have to know that it is mainly for process protections we are using this. The process having a SC Linux context, file also having a SC Linux context, both are matching, then only the process can open the file.